Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs
has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul.
Combs had been living there for several weeks. A person with knowledge of the investigation told NBC News the arrest was based on a sealed indictment brought by the Southern District of New York.
His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges are unclear as of this moment.
Yeah, George's here. Yeah, George's here.
This is incredibly disturbing footage, so I do want to warn our viewers, as you did. But as you said, Cassie's lawsuit, which was filed in November of 2023 and then was quickly settled overnight, it did open the floodgates. But in that complaint, Jake, she details an incident that she alleged happened in March of 2016 at a hotel in Los Angeles, physically assaulted by Diddy. Now our team in the LA Bureau, we have got our hands on that surveillance footage, and it appears to corroborate Cassie's claims identically.
We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say.
You have it all figured out. You really do. You got a key to the city. You're licking toads. Yeah. I mean, and apparently you survived it. Did you have to use the ambulance or was just there? In case.
No, I didn't have to use the ambulance.
You didn't have to use the ambulance.
No,
By being incredibly healthy and her death being, well, shady. Rumors about the alleged affair between Jay-Z and Kathy sparked after she was spotted at a Las Vegas nightclub partying with Jay-Z and Diddy. It didn't take long for people to start connecting the dots and figuring out that Kathy was Jay-Z's mistress. Kathy had enough of living a double life and decided that it was finally time to tell her story, and that's when she was offed. First responders to the scene felt her death was suspicious, and NYPD officers speculated that, quote, someone might have given Kathy a bad drug.
The boy, I guess, is, serious about his sports. Puffy is said to be a helicopter dad, shows up and, you know what helicopter parenting is. Anyway, a helicopter dad. So apparently the team had practice early in the morning and Justin had missed quite a few practices and then he wasn't performing suitable to whoever's watching over the team. I guess they would call that the coach.
Very well, and her passing as well. Shady reports about the claim of Jay-Z and Kathy's affair began when she was seen at a Los partying in a Vegas nightclub with Jay-Z and Diddy. It wasn't long before folks began making connections and discovering that Jay-Z's mistress was Kathy. Kathy was sick of living 2 separate lives and determined that the time had come to recount her tale, and at that time she was first responders at the site experienced when she died. An NYPD officer had doubts, hypothesized that someone may have given Kathy as a terrible driver.
Shot! A new civil lawsuit claims Sean Diddy Combs repeatedly passed off dancer and adult film actress Adria English to be sexually assaulted by partygoers during events at his New York and Miami houses between 2006 and 2009.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage.
Yes, it was breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. Because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a black parent.
It's craziness, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. And yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sexual charges and everything on him. But he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN. It's keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out for that, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. Yo, man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what?
Yo, I did it. Told my he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts.
In the studio, he said, yo, I'ma drug their ass off and pick them out and pimp them out to my nigga.
You looking around like, damn, like, a lot of guys kissing each other in here, man. You feel me? What y'all do is y'all business.
So you've been to a party and seen this?
Oh, I've seen it firsthand, multiple times. I've seen Dwight Howard in a pink dress, bro.
What?
I've seen Dwight Howard in a pink dress with two other trans ladies in dresses. They all the same height at a Diddy party. Oh. Ask about Dwight Howard in Mexico.
What's up with Dwight Howard in Mexico?
You know, they don't got paparazzi out there like that. You feel me? They was down there hooping. He going to the club with these same trans ladies.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. You know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. But I'm not scared of being the competition. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team. They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. All of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. I told him no, what y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian, but in my face, no, no, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about.
Joining me very quickly, and I want to circle back to you, Kiala, about Sean Puffy Combs, aka Diddy, spinning. I mean, this guy is a master promoter, okay? And the allegation is that Combs aided and abetted his son in this attack.
You heard about him catching the sexual assault on the little designer dude?
Yep.
Right. Him. Imagine you got 2 7-foot-tall, swole guys in dresses, cornering you in a hotel in a bedroom. You finna be scared. Facts. So like, I distinctly remember going to a Diddy party. All the waitresses topless.
Right.
I will let you tell it.
No, you're
no,
the best.
I want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You proving it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it. You proving it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't. People say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need another one. You here, get you another one.
Thank you, sir.
Now to a CNN exclusive, the Department of Justice may be taking steps to indict music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
Two sources close to the investigation tell us that a federal grand jury may soon hear from Diddy's accusers. Since November, Combs has been named in 8 civil lawsuits, 7 of them directly accusing him of sexual assault.
I mean, in the beginning, like the first 3.5 years, he was, the first 3-4 months, he was really nice. But then after that, he started being a
Shocking new accusations. His alleged victim humiliated and traumatized. Diddy's legal troubles just got bigger, less than 48 hours after his somber mea culpa.
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Extra has obtained this explosive new 15-page lawsuit filed by model Crystal McKinney. She claims he got her drunk and high with a joint that was laced with what she says was a narcotic or other intoxicating substance.
Arrest of a former SU basketball walk-on player, Brendan Paul, who's part, police say, of a sex trafficking investigation of rap mogul Sean P. Diddy Combs. Paul is accused in court documents of being Combs' drug mule.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage context, like they in a act. That's what they're looking for. So now they're gonna go through all those devices. If somebody got any kind of weird fetishes that they got little kids or little girls or something like that in any kind of pictures or any kind of photos that they took out of there, it's craziness, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this, and yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sexual charges and everything on him, but he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN, is keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out. Man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. Yo, man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what?
Yo, I did it. Told my he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts.
He said, I'ma drug them out. I'ma get them all on drugs. And I'ma pimp their ass out in the studio. He said, yo, I'ma drug their ass out and pick them out and pimp them out to my...
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
And I know people gonna think that, you know, yo, this is all what Gene wanted to see. But now listen here, man. The devil got a purpose, God got a plan. Do you understand what I'm saying? The devil got his purpose, but God got a plan. You understand? And it's all in God's plan, man. You understand? To let people see, because a lot of people wasn't believing that this stuff even existed, brother. A lot of people didn't even think that you know, Cassie was telling lies, Gene been telling lies, Lil Rob been telling lies, everybody lying on Diddy. But Diddy told the truth.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh?
No,
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right.
My
Okay.
number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
You could indict a ham sandwich, but the Southern District of New York has a 98.2 conviction rate. All right, for those who don't know, if you got 100 people, only 1.28 or something like that, 1.8, only 1.8 has won against them. So now, what they doing, they already got the witnesses, they already got the people, because let me just say something. With the sex trafficking thing, it only takes one witness to convince the jury. One witness. And we know who that witness is going to be.
Actually, we were the pioneers. Here with over 30 distinct laws ensure that there are a minimum of 3 Bearcats are here, and that's simply it. Sandra's unfolding as federal, I would say agents searched Diddy's Miami home. They came onto a scene at Beach Mansion. Lifeless alongside the property looking hauntingly deserted, electronics were seized. Along with many Diddy-only staff members were questioned later to be made public. Lawyer Aaron Dyer, Diddy's representative, strongly denounced the raid as an overly harsh intervention, highlighting Diddy's complete cooperation with officials and was never taken into custody. Fire remarks suggest a potential legal conflict that shows Diddy as naive victim of unfounded charges as the media hysteria after the raid significantly diminished life on Star Island returned to its typical tempo, albeit with unanswered queries and conjectures circling the lavish mogul residence inhabitants. According to a recent legal complaint, Diddy Combs passed off dancer several times. Adria English, an adult film actress, to be subjected to sexual abuse by guests during activities at his Miami and New York dwellings, ranging from 200 to 600 in 2009. Hello, this is Diddy Mandy Shah. On Monday night, someone was taken into custody in Manhattan after a grand jury charge that has been brought against hip-hop entrepreneur in the midst of a court dispute. The arrest occurs many months after Homeland agents from security ransacked his Los Angeles in late March, as well as homes in Miami. Procedure that seemed to be started by a rising quantity of cases brought opposing the founder of Bad Boy Records. The legal issues for Combs started to worsen in November of last year when his former longtime partner Cassie and R&B singer Ventura filed a legislation that made headlines. Action, in which she named Combs of psychological exploitation throughout their long-term partnership between the two, and only one day came to a private settlement. The lawsuit was filed, and the case was begun. The gates opening for more since then. 8 women have been accused of. One individual has presented himself with his own allegations made against the musical superstar. A range of offenses from say to saint without specifics on the precise charges are still sealed at this time. New York's Southern District has verified Combs' arrest. U.S. Attorney on Monday, Damon Williams, released a statement stating at night that federal agents Combs was detained based on a sealed indictment brought by. Additionally, he said that the indictment is anticipated to be revealed on the next AM, offering further details as the case advances. Upon learning of the defense lawyer for the arrested person breaks arrives, Mark Agnifilo gave a forceful reply. Phrased declaration criticizing the choice to go after what he refers to the prosecution in his statement from earlier shown communications as a devoted paternal figure. a legendary musician and philanthropist who has, during the last 30 years, constructed an empire while also returning a portion of his community. He admitted that even if Combs isn't a flawless guy, he firmly thinks his client is not a lawbreaker. Agelo emphasized the collaboration of Combs with officials, highlighting the fact that he relocated willingly to New York in expectation of further potential charges, claiming that communications anticipates he also begged the court to clear his name. The general populace to reserve judgment until every detail has been made public, calling their actions are those of a blameless guy who has nothing to conceal. Lawyer Tyrone Blackburn, who stands in for a number of the accusers of Combs, saw the arrest as a crucial juncture in the quest for Judge Blackburn, who is presently managing Liza Gardner's cases. April Lamprose and Rodney Lilrod Jones, who have all submitted separate actions brought against Combs, claimed that the arrest served as a catalyst for keeping the music tycoon responsible. In a Rolling Stone interview, Blackburn conveyed assurance that the legal proceedings would provide clarity and justice, while implying that further victims may soon come forward. Sean's long-awaited arrest finally occurs. The first stage of our customers' receipt of Judge Blackburn said, "We were aware that this was approaching. The proof is very evident, and it was only a question of time." Slicing Stone's earlier year inquiry found even more concerning claims pertaining to Combs' past, released in May. The study described a fresh allegation about a purported conduct of assaults at Howard University, in addition to further incidents of violence towards females and allegations of sexual assault to self-employed worker during a 2001 celebration, as stated in the study. Many people referred to Combs as an aggressive and deceitful character who uses his riches, fame, and industry influence to conceal what some believe to be a volatile, when a narcissistic disposition emerges. Calamity started to accumulate following Cassie Ventura's court case, in which she described years of reported allegations by a beat-back Combs, not just swore at her many times, but also brought her into interactions with male workers across what he described as freak ends. One of the most unsettling stories, as stated in her 35-page complaint, took place 2016 at a hotel in Los Angeles, where Ventura claimed to have been assaulted physically. Following one of these come-across, hotel security footage subsequently came to light, supporting her story. Count the video that showed the Combs pursuing Ventura into a corridor, tossing her to the ground and giving her a kick, earlier pulling her away. It is also said that cast a glass face towards her, even though Combs' legal team at first rejected Ventura's claim as a financial grabbing plan. The video's release caused him to apologize in public. In his message on Instagram, Combs stated that he had reached his lowest point period of his life and admitted that his actions were unacceptable. As they expressed regret, not asking anything more for pardon. In spite of the apology, the lawsuits kept coming in. Just before the New York's Adult Survivor Act from the previous year, more female plaintiffs filed claims alleging their lone accuser, Joyful Dickerson Neal, asserted that Combs with a prescribed essay at her throughout her time as a Syracuse student university in 1991. She further claimed he recorded the essay and uploaded the video as a kind of retaliation. The representative of Combs, firmly rejected the claims, referring to the lawsuit a hurried effort to take advantage of the judicial system for personal benefit. An additional lady, who went by Liza Gardner, said that she was raped by Combs when she was just 16 years old after a 1990 incident. Gardner further said that someone had assaulted her the next day, suffocating her almost to death. Legality of moment of unconsciousness. Combs team denied Gardner's assertions as fake and a desperate attempt to make money. The litigation has not been restricted to ladies who produced music. Earlier this year, Jones Rodney Lil filed a lawsuit accusing Combs of both say and not being compensated for his services on the May's Grammy nomination for the Love album. Crystal McKinn, a model, became the sixth someone to accuse in less than a year accusations of wrongdoing, stating that the music mogul had seduced her with drugs and inside his unwelcome Saye in New York recording facility in 2003. Combs has persisted in rejecting every charges. But the repercussions of there have been several controversies since he moved, stepping down as his Revolt TV media chairman. Business sold his interest in it and observed as over a dozen businesses disassociate themselves from his e-commerce site Dio. The in January liquor juggernaut behind DeLeon and Sacrec Tequila ended their collaboration, having Combs cut off one of the most profitable commercial transactions during his career. Whereas the accusations from the southern area of New York is still developing, the Shaw Diddy case is about to get rank among the most well-known legal fights in the recent past, with both the future and legacy in jeopardy.